Hello guys, my name is Bridget Mkondo. In this video we are going to be talking about insects which attack tomato plants, and our focus will be on mealybugs, as you saw on the title of the video. So when I was transplanting the tomato plants, I realized that they had like whitish stuff on them. At first I thought they were mobile, but when I looked closely I realized that they move. But before then, when the seedlings were still in the nursery, I realized that they were not growing as they should. I'm just gonna link that very first video here so that you can see what I'm talking about. So the plant's leaves were sort of like shrinking, and I was wondering what could be the problem. So mealybugs are found in moist, warm climates, and they feed on juices of all types of plants. So last year we only started planting our seedlings in April, and as you know, April in South Africa is autumn. We are approaching winter, so it's no longer that hot. But this year we started planting in January, and as you know, January is a very hot and rainy season in our country. So mealybugs are oval shaped and they have a very soft body which is covered in a white powdery wax coating. They move very slowly, but when they find a suitable place on the plant, they become completely mobile and form a cluster. So they can normally be seen on the underside of the plant leaves and also on the stems. They feed on the plant juices by sticking their needle-like mouth into the plant. They excrete honeydew, which then attracts ants. So if you start seeing a lot of ants around your seedlings, just make sure that you inspect your plants regularly, because you might be having mealybugs around your plants. So this is how a healthy tomato plant looks like. So the leaves are smooth and the plant is growing at the same rate with all the other plants in the nursery. But if you look at this other plant, the leaves are sort of like shrinking and it's not growing at the same rate with all the other plants, even though they were planted on the same day. So this plant shows that it's been attacked by mealybugs, as you can see one on the stem of the plant. So there are quite a number of methods that you can use to get rid of mealybugs, but then in this video I'm going to be covering 5. So the first method is using soapy water. My father actually used soapy water quite a lot, but like I mentioned in my intro video that I didn't pay attention to what he was doing, so I don't know what he was using soapy water for. And then the second method is using neem oil. We use neem oil quite a lot in this garden, so I'm gonna be doing a video specifically on neem oil. And then the third method is actually using an alcohol-based solution. You can use a hand sanitizer in this case. And then the fourth method is a cocktail mixture, which is a mixture of soapy water, neem oil, and an alcohol-based solution. And the fifth method, which is actually the method that I used, is using diatomaceous earth. But the disadvantage with diatomaceous earth is that it also attacks insects, which might be beneficial for your plants. But I opted for this method because I wanted to get rid of the mealybugs as soon as possible. Whereas with all the other 4 methods, you have to keep on reapplying them over a long period of time before you can start seeing results. So according to this explanation that I found on Google, diatomaceous earth is made from fossilized water plants and is a naturally occurring siliceous sedimentary mineral compound from the remains of algae-like plants called diatoms. The plants have been part of Earth's ecology system dating back to prehistoric times. The chalky deposits the diatoms left are called diatomite. The diatoms are mined and ground up to make a powder that has a look and feel much like talcum powder. So DE causes insects to dry out and die by absorbing the oils and fats from the cuticle of the insect's exoskeleton. We are using the food grade DE We are then going to put it inside the powder duster and apply it under the leaves of the plant, because that is where most of the mealybugs hide. We are then going to also apply it on the stems and on top of the leaves. We applied it once a week for 3 consecutive weeks, and I also apply it on the seedlings that are still in the nursery once a week. I'm Bridget Mkondo. Thank you for watching this video. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel.